Hello, and welcome back to the Kyle Davis Show. Yup, that's kind of cool. The little mountains off in the distance. Looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. So, in this video, I'd like to talk about the illegal immigrant situation, and that both Hillary Clinton and Ilhan Omar are trying to essentially educate and send people to the border to train illegal immigrants on how to deal with ICE and what to do if they are potentially being detained. And this is against the law, and for this, both Ilhan and Hillary should be thrown in jail. They should be thrown in prison, because not only are they violating laws, they are trying to obstruct justice, and they are trying to allow illegal immigrants who shouldn't be in this country to stay here. You know, it wasn't that long ago when America used the term illegal alien. And both the parties would call people who shouldn't be in this country illegal aliens. That was once the politically correct term. That illegal aliens should not be allowed in this country. And if they are, they should get the hell out. And now, then they were called something like illegal immigrants. To reduce the stigma and to make it sound less harsh. And then it was undocumented immigrants, because, well, they're in the country, but they're just not documented. So, they're here and everything. They're living here. They're Americans. They're undocumented, but they're still living in America. But they're not from America, so they're immigrants, but they're still living in America. So we'll call them undocumented immigrants. I'm like, what? Oh, that's stupid. And then that became the politically correct term. And now we're moving even farther. We're now calling them undocumented Americans, or that's what they're starting to call them, is undocumented Americans. Like, no, illegal aliens are not undocumented Americans. They are people who are living here illegally and need to get the hell out. But see, here's the funny thing, is that both Hillary and Ilhan are trying to educate, or trying to make it so that these illegal aliens can essentially talk back to ICE. They're not saying, resist arrest or anything, thankfully, because that would definitely make it worse. But we're trying to make it so that these illegal aliens can talk back to ICE. And they're also saying that illegal aliens have constitutional rights, which is simply not true. Illegal aliens have zero rights in America. The Constitution is for we the people as citizens of the United States of America, not citizens of the world, or citizens who are running from their country, or citizens of refugee countries or whatever. for American citizens. End of story. And so, because it's for American people, illegal immigrants have zero rights. And they don't have any rights. They don't have any documents. They don't have any green cards. They don't have any right to be here. And so I don't understand how over the years that not only the Supreme Court has allowed people to live here illegally, but that the very law that was created to protect America is not being upheld. If one of the laws that is used to protect the very core of American values is not being upheld, then why are we following any laws? Why are we obeying the law? Illegal immigrants can break it, why can't I? Illegal immigrants illegal aliens are coming over here and they're being protected, they're being taught how to talk back to the institution that is used to protect us. As an American, that should be insulting. That other people could break the law, but if you were to break the law, you would be thrown in jail, or you would be thrown in prison, or whatever the deal would be. And here's the other thing that should be made clear, is that illegal immigrants who are being kept in quote-unquote concentration camps, they have every right to leave. No one is forcing them to stay. No one is forcing them, with a gun to their head that they have to live in these conditions. Clearly, they are choosing these conditions over where they have come from. And unfortunately, and I do say unfortunately, that these people are living, they are getting free food, they're getting essentially free products out of my taxpayer dollars, out of tax money. I say that if they want to stay here, they have to provide their own supplies or get out. Come back at a later date. Make it so that it's harder to stay if you want to stay. Because right now it's simply too damn easy. All you have to do is walk your butt over the border and you're protected. And I think that's the reason why partially the detention centers are so overcrowded like they are. Is because we are giving them shelter. We are giving them food. We are giving them crap paid for, and they don't have to do anything about it. They just have to stay. We shouldn't be providing any of that. We should be hauling their asses and throwing them out of the country. If they want to come here legally, they should be arrested for it if they don't leave, or deported back to their own country. If they want to come here legally, that's a whole different scenario, it's a whole different situation in which I am okay with. I am more than okay with legal immigrants with legal documentation stating that they have been granted rights. You don't just give rights away. And you can't just, what should make a lot of people angry is that they're giving rights to illegal aliens who don't even have rights under the Constitution. They don't have rights for just being here. Except that's what is essentially happening. I don't know, it just really grinds my gears. And I'm not in any way saying treat them inhumanely. We should treat everyone with respect and dignity. But if you don't belong here, you don't belong here. I may need to stop there. Let's see. Nah, I got it. I'll be fine. But the problem is, if you don't want to leave, well then you need to be escorted. End of story. If you come here illegally, if you cross the border illegally, you've already broken a law. You've already committed a crime, and you should be punished for it. It's hard to prove. It's easy to prove. You walked over. You don't have any documentation. Out you go. So yeah, I'll leave you with that to think about. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, if you're still here. Bye.